I live in Yorkshire. It's a long way from London, really. And when I was asked to do this, I didn't quite realise how wonderful it was. I have to admit, and I'm so impressed. I really am so impressed. It's always such a pleasure to see people coming up and joining the huge diversity and fertility which exists in writing in this country, particularly in writing for young people. And I think it's kind of a stroke of genius, and it says something for the industry, I suppose. You often wonder, with agents and editors just, if they really know what they're doing. Because, you sort of think, oh my God, look at that, but, I'd have to say that this does kind of prove it, really, because, it is judged not by writers, which people tend to do, who, I have to say, come out rather poorly in the sort of judging what is viable stakes. And this is something which has been judged by agents and editors, and the take-up is astonishing, isn't it? So I think it kind of says a great deal for the industry and the professionalism of the industry of agents and editors. But it's been so astonishingly successful. So well done, and you proved yourselves very well there, I have to say. I'd like to sort of tell you about my own little, struggles to get there, because that wonderful moment when you have your first book in your hand, or that wonderful moment when you get that acceptance from an editor. How wonderful and pleasant that is. Writing was always, people always say, why did you end up writing? And in my case, it's really because I was absolutely crap at everything else. At school, I really was very poor. I failed my 11 plus. I went to a secondary modern school. I was, sort of middle class kids, secondary modern school, it was hard. And I can remember, they were quite hard, those schools. I can remember an English teacher setting us an essay and decided, because the only thing I was good at reading and writing, and I wanted to show how good I was. And so I wrote a story in diary form, which I thought was rather clever. So the story unfolded through the diary. And I put it in, and I waited confidently for my 10 out of 10, like I might have expected. And she was furious with me. Absolutely furious. And she called me out to the front, and she told me off in front of everyone, teachers do this thing, makes you feel really small, tell you off in front of your mates. I didn't tell you to do this. And this phrase, don't try to be clever. From a teacher! What are you bloody here for? Don't try to be clever. And basically, I've gone to secondary modern school, so I was thick, so I didn't need to try to be clever. It's amazing, astonishing. And later on, I moved. I went to another school. It was a grammar school, and it was not a grammar school, a comprehensive school. And I met a teacher who encouraged me and was very enthusiastic about my work. And ever since then, I felt that and I always say this when I go and visit schools, and many of you will find yourself, it's kind of part of the job going to visit schools and libraries. And I think it's one of the things, if you're writing for young people, which is a big bonus, because you actually get out of the house. And I always say, can anyone tell me how to tell the difference between a good teacher and a bad teacher? And the answer is, a bad teacher, at the end of the lesson, you feel more stupid. And a good teacher, at the end of the lesson, you feel less stupid. Well, I think there's kind of truth there, you feel more able. And so Mrs. Stafford, I'm eternally grateful for her, because all she did, I only had it for about 6 months, she said, wonderful! Wonderful, and it made me want to be a writer. And I kind of, I took a very long view on it. And, I wrote in my introduction here, that I've met so many people over the years who want to be writers, and so many of them fall by the wayside. But always only for one reason, is that they give up. And I do truly believe, this, that if you don't give up, you do get there in the end. I've met people with huge brains who end up writing really brainy fiction. Doesn't sound that well, this. And I've met people with about 2 brain cells, and they end up writing with not so brainy fiction, you know. But if you practice, you will get there. And it is difficult, it is hard, but you have to practice. It's like learning a language or playing a musical instrument. And I always remember a statistic I came across. What's the difference between a concert pianist and a music teacher? Anyone know? 10,000 hours, exactly right. Yeah. So actually, it sounds like if you practice, you'll get it. Of course, you have to love it, don't you? You read the same newspaper constantly. It's true. You have to practice. And that's, in some ways, that's all it is. You have to practice. So if you don't give up, you will truly, really get there. Okay? So, I would just say that. However, speaking to the people who have been picked tonight, teetering on the brink of publication, I like to think. Hopefully that's not something that you've already done. I hope. And finally, I'd like to say, last year I was I did an Arborn course for the first year, and Candy was there. He was on one of the winners last year, and there she's been taken up. So it's all sort of so close. It all feels very close. So I would like to congratulate you all. I would like to congratulate the Sarahs and everyone who's in. It is a truly fantastic thing that this vehicle has been created, which is kind of there for the picking, isn't it? You kind of feel as though somehow or other it has been a successful venture in picking out writers who are very close. Very close. And I remember when Candy asked me to sign a book for Ireland, nearly there. Because I read a book which has since been taken up, and it was nearly there, if not there. So I would like to finish. It's 12 of you, is it? Is it 12 people? Yeah. Well, congratulations to the Sarah, and I would like to end by offering you all my applause. I hope the whole venture continues. Thank you so much for funding it, and good luck to you all. And I will try and be here next time. Stop the books on the table. So congratulations.